What did Nicki Minaj say while playing Riichi Mahjong? Left Lord called a con, now I'm looking their way. You've given me 3 Dora and you've made my day. I'm calling you a bozo, that's a bozo play. You were not in Tenpai and got Ron, so now I say good day. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. My name's Yusong. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are, folks. Look, shareholder meeting. I would like to call this shareholder meeting to order. Sit down, sit down. No, please, no more applause. We gotta get down to business. Last night on stream, we ate, okay? Am I walking along the catwalk at the Paris fashion show? He doesn't know anything about fashion, but just started talking. Or am I just playing really good Mahjong? Because I ate. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. My name's Yusong. Let's get back into the Jade Room right now. So the goal right now is very clear, right? So we know that there's a tournament that's like a minor league that's going to start in January 2024. Unfortunately, you got to be master. You got to be this tall to ride the ride. You got to be master 2 or higher in order to even sign up for a chance to get in. So that is what we're making a push for right now, and I think that we can do it. I absolutely think that we can do it. We just need the tiles to go our way a little bit. You know what I mean? A little bit. Another important order of business that I have to tell you, okay, is that I played Riichi Mahjong IRL this past weekend, and I got a lot to tell you, okay? So we might get a little bit, we might get a little distracted. We might get a little, this might be a little bit more of a story time. And I might, you know, miss some Suji plays or something. I'm not sure. It was really awesome. I went down to my local Mahjong shop. Mommy doesn't know Daddy's calling pawn at the Mahjong club. Sorry, he can't stop referencing it. He can't stop referencing it to seem relevant to today's youth. Left Lord pawning the Southwind. Am I gonna pawn the Green Dragon in this economy? Dude, my hand's not good enough to pawn the Green Dragon. I'll do it. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of my dangerous tiles. Like, hopefully we just draw into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, hopefully we draw into another 1 or 2 of bamboo. That would be the nut draw. This is a little bit zuzzy, right? It's a little bit zuzzy. I'm gonna try to get rid of the tiles that are close to the door. I realized, by the way, that all the value is dripping from my hand. Okay. Now we can pawn the prevalent wind, which feels a little bit better. 2, 3, 4 Sanshokes, also a distant possibility. It was awesome. I went down to my local Mahjong shop. I was very, very lucky. They reached out to me. They were like, "You want to come?" And I was like, "Yeah." I'll you know, this was a goal of mine. Like last year, it's December right now. Last year, for my New Year's resolution, I was like, I'm gonna work up the courage to go play Mahjong IRL. It only took me 12 months to do it. That's okay. Better late than never, right? And so I went down. Dude, there was like 30 people there, which I thought was amazing. I thought it was amazing. So a lot of people were just playing in like the team league. There's like a minor team league that's going on there. And then so it was only me and a few other like people that were just playing very, very casually, but it was awesome. I sat down at a very fancy Riichi Mahjong table. Apparently, I didn't know this as I was sitting down. It's an Amos Rex 3, and then someone was like, you know, that's a $10,000 table, right? And then I was like drinking my water bottle, and I was like, I'll just be thirsty. I'm not gonna even risk the idea of water being around this instrument. I don't know what's going on. This Mahjong table has the potential to do like medical grade surgery. How was the table? Well, it was good. It was like when you call Riichi and you put a Riichi stick down in the center, the table senses that and goes, Riichi. It's very, very cool. It's very, very cool. And then I think this is what happens when someone else chases that Riichi, the table goes, Riichi, even louder, which I think is very exciting. I think that is very exciting. They got the world's top scientists working on this. What else was going on? The people that I play with were very, very nice. I made a friend. If that friend is watching, turn this video off, because I just don't want to say anything weird. I don't want to be anything weird and jeopardize this new friendship that I may or may not have. That was very nice. That was very nice. Everyone there was extremely kind and welcoming, you know? And not because I was just an influencer, which by the way, no one cared, which I was happy with. I didn't introduce myself like that either, okay? At one point, I was introduced in Japanese, and which I didn't understand, obviously, because I don't speak Japanese, besides Riichi Mahjong terminology, like, YouTuber, and I was like, nope, nope, like, small YouTuber, but with big dreams, but I'm not Logan Paul, and I'm not an egomaniac, okay? I do think that I'm the anime protagonist, but I am not an egomaniac. Thank you very much. This hand, the only way I get excited about this hand is if we go for 7 pairs, right? We get to keep the Dora. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pairs for a verse, no album out. This is good enough for me. This is a good enough 7 pairs hand for me. Probably should have played the odds and discarded the 9 of characters first rather than that 3 of bamboo, but that's okay. So we make mistakes. People make mistakes, like where a song in Through the Woods, Into the Woods, the musical. Through the Woods. This guy's a fake fan of the musical Into the Woods. All right, you can save your comments. I said it for you. No one. The viewers that I make up in my head are very interesting. Are they not? They are incredibly interesting. So this suddenly became an amazing hand. Hopefully we draw into drawing into the green dragon would be nuts. I'd call a Zuzzy Riichi on the West Wind for sure. If we don't, we probably just sit in Damaten. Like, I don't want to call a Riichi just waiting for the Dora tile. That is unnecessary. Because if we were waiting for the Dora tile, we could just Ron off of somebody, and then we got 7 pairs, 2 Dora bozo. That's good enough for me. 6,400 points. That's perfect. So the table was cool. The people were very, very nice. I do need to learn how to score Mahjong hands, okay? I thought that, you know, because you read online and it's the general consensus like, hey, if you don't know how to score like smaller hands, obviously I know how to score like Mongon hands and above, like 5, 6, 7, 8 hunt, like anything above 5 hunt, I'm like, yeah, I know how to do this. I absolutely know how to do this. 4 Han and below, sometimes your boy needs a little bit of help. And I thought it was going to be easy, like other people were just going to score my hands for me. But it was not like that at all, because every time I won a hand, and trust me, I was winning. I should be discarding the 2 of characters. I'm not as focused as I could be right now. Oh, it is somewhat punished, but we want to play safely around a crossguard most of all. They were the one that was willing to call a con, so I've got to assume that they've got something going on in their hand. Whenever I would win, there would just be this awkward pause, and I'd be like, so, is this 7,700 points? I was just like guessing, and I now no longer want to learn how to score Riichi Mahjong hands to be like knowledgeable in terms of Riichi Mahjong. I want to learn how to score Riichi Mahjong hands. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Sumo, pure straight, half flush, door. Ah! Oh! At least we're not sitting in the bozo chair. We could still, it's still anyone's game for second. And also we could still come back into first place. I need to learn how to score Mahjong hands to avoid the shame and humiliation of having to ask other people to help me score my Mahjong hands. Oh, what's next? I'm gonna ask them to help wipe my butt after I go to the bathroom? I don't think so, okay? Let this be on the record. Yusong does not need any help wiping his butt after he goes to the bathroom. I've always said this. The haters be damned. I've always said this. This is probably a Riichi Pinfu hand. Let's get rid of our Riichi Pinfu Dora Red 5, by the way. We got extremely lucky drawing that 3 of circles. How was it, Yusong, transitioning from online play to IRL play? Well, besides the scoring, which was a little weird. And by the way, if you're listening to this and you want to check it out, like your local Mahjong club, I think everyone there is going to be really supportive. I think based on what I can tell and my guessing and stuff, like it's going to be really supportive. I will say this. It was also a little chaotic, okay? And I speak Chinese, like Mandarin Chinese, at like a 2nd grade level. There were, I would say, like in that room, 50% of the people spoke Chinese, and like weirdly enough, maybe because it was my bias and how I listened. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's go for it. Let's go for the greed right now. Maybe this can be our pair. So the nut jar right now, we're not gonna get there. Right Lord's gonna call the Riichi first, but nut jar is the 4 of circles. But how are we gonna play safe around this? I mean, we could discard the 9, I suppose. Oh, we're 1 tile away from Tenpai, I think. Are we? We are, but we would have to discard the the Dora tile. I'm playing with some fire right now. I realize I could just huge fold with the 8 of characters, but after that, like, what are we gonna fold with after that? We got nothing. So I think we might as well play a little aggressivo, if you catch my drift. If you hablo what I'm parlay. I don't know if you understand what I'm. Oh god, I studied abroad in France. I don't know why I'm trying to overexert myself by speaking in Spanish. 1 tile. Okay, not even 1 tile away from Tenpai, right? At this point, we're 2 tiles away from Tenpai. That's okay. That's okay. We got in there. Riichi, Sumo, Oradora. Okay, unfortunately, we're sitting in the bozo chair for that one. Right Lord is really running away with it. Nothing we can really do about that except play our own game. I think that it was chaotic because I think, like, I would say like 40% of the people in there were speaking Mandarin Chinese. Another 40% were speaking Japanese. And then, like, you know, just like I was quietly speaking English in the corner, you know, and everyone else was really focused on their matches. So it was a little bit of an intimidating environment in that respect, especially if you're not bilingual. So I can understand being intimidated if you're like, oh, I'm tagged in this photo and I don't like it. But I still think that no matter what, and maybe it was just the demo and the time that I went, right? I think that like your local Mahjong club might have like an English speaker like welcome kind of an event, and if so, I would highly recommend that, right? Anyway, 8, 9. Oh god, so we have like a bunch of shapes, but none of the shapes are really revving my engine. They're not really lighting my candle right now. This is also like, it's not quite good enough for a half outside hand, right? We got this awesome, unfortunately awesome 5, 6, 7 shape in the bamboo suit. I mean, look at this. We're 1 tile away from Tenpai as I'm spouting off about how bad this hand is. Do I call Riichi if we draw to a 3 or a 7? Okay, Riichi. Yeah. I mean, this hand is like God coming to my table. It is like, is this what you ordered? I'm like, yes, God, thank you very much. We have to follow the flow here. We have to follow the flow. Watch me sumo ipatsu. Like, if your hand is flowing this well, if it's flowing like a babbling. Oh my. Riichi ipatsu sumo. Oh my, pre-recorded content. Put the shoe on your head, and we take the dealer penalty off of first place. Oh my goodness gracious, folks. We just witnessed a murder. Oh my goodness. That was incredible. Oh, this hand is beautiful. I was like, we need a pair in this hand. It's Riichi, hopefully Pinfu, Tanya out, red 5. Riichi, Pinfu, Tanya out, red 5. That's 4 Han. With a little bit of elbow grease, we could maybe sumo. We could get a pure double sequence. Oh, we could also just accept the Dora, aka the 7 of Cirques right now. That's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting as well. What is the nut draw? I mean, this is also okay. So I'm not in love with this, but I'm okay with this, right? We have this 4, 6, 8 shape now. It's no longer Tanya, but are we just happy with that? I don't know if we're happy with that. We have the opportunity to have a huge hand here is the problem, right? All we need to do is draw it into the 7 of circles and then like 5 of bamboo or 7 of bamboo, and this hand would go ridiculously hard. This would be a bazonga hand. That's bazinga from Big Bang Theory conjugated to be a more powerful word. We're gonna use this as our pair. Don't get sauced. Don't make your head turn via the siren song of Homer's Iliad, okay? Wait, what? Who wrote the Odyssey? It doesn't even matter, okay? Homer Simpson, okay? This is okay. We could still accept a 7. We can now accept an 8. I don't know if that's what we really want though, because then we just have all simples Riichi. All simples Riichi does not really rev my engine. You know what? I know what this hand could be. Let us push towards that dream, right? Let us push towards that dream like I'm Barack Obama making a stump speech in 2007. Yes, he did the dates correctly. A little bit awkward right now, right? A crossroad's gonna call the Riichi. So we see 3 of the 8s, right? All my apes almost gone. I'm a little bit scared of throwing the 9. I very much want to throw the 9. I want to throw this 9. I want to throw this 9, but they could still have a 7-8 in their hand, right? Okay, never mind. I'm a flippin' liar. This hand, by the way, still looks like it could get there. 3 of bamboo is a little risky to throw away, but we could always just cheat into a 4 of bamboo and then throw the 7 or something like that. Let's get rid of our risky tile while we can, the 6 of characters. Happy to be able to do a little bit of pivoting right there, or just not pivoting, but a little bit of safe discarding. Yeah, that was my Riichi Mahjong experience. How was it? Because a lot of players, you know, have said that it's really hard to notice what the Dora is and to not knock over your tiles. I did knock over my tiles a few times. Come on, that's par for the course. Your boys, you know, your boys learning to walk like a baby deer. It's adorable. Overall, it was okay. No, dude, I didn't struggle at all. Okay, I'm the flipping protagonist. Look, people want me to be humble. I'm not gonna be humble about it. I played Mahjong so much, and it wasn't like my first time playing Mahjong either, right? Like, I've been around the block a few times. Like, I've played not Riichi Mahjong, but like Chinese Mahjong with my parents, and so it wasn't like I was picking up a Mahjong tile for the first time in my life. Was it cool? Did I have fun? I had a lot of fun. There were moments too where I was like, oh my God, this is a very like people-oriented game. This is a dealer, Riichi Sumo, and they have a big hand. Oh, they have Riichi Sumo 2 Dora. Oh, they had a Dora. Okay. It's gonna be, we're gonna have to knife fight for second place right now. They're a Mongon of a distance away. I mean, I shouldn't be complaining. Last round, I literally won a single tile weight on a tile that was close to the Dora with Sumo and Ipatsu. Come on. We can't be licking a gift horse in the mouth. Is that the expression? That sounds a little gross, but I think it's the expression. This hand is good, right? We got Riichi Pinfu. Like, ideally, we have Riichi Pinfu. Riichi Pinfu, and you're also seeing it, right? He actually sees the Sanshok's. Show me 4 of circles right now. Show me 4 of circles right now. We throw the 1 away, and we throw the 1 away. We have a chance at Tanya. We have a chance at Sanshoku. Holy moly, 4 of circles would be nuts in this hand. If I get the opportunity to just call Riichi, like, if we draw into a 1 or a 4 right now, or a 5 or an 8 right now, and we have the chance to call Riichi, I'm gonna slam that like and subscribe button, right? There's no way I'm not calling the Riichi immediately. Although, should I be greeting? Because, like, I mean, I think I've started to realize this recently in Riichi Mahjong. The opportunities for big hands don't come that often. And so when you're close to a big hand, like, maybe you should seize the day. Maybe you should carpe a little bit of this DM. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what we need to be doing right now. All right, we're discarding straight gas right now. We're throwing a lot of 5 of bamboos. Right Lord and Left Lord, everyone also is discarding like decent tiles. It doesn't look like anyone's struggling through the shadow realm right now. It looks like everyone's got a decent plan with their hand. Panama, a man, a plan, a canal. Panama. My kingdom for a good tile though? Are we gonna be stuck in one away HE double hockey sticks for this whole game? I was playing, so it was like Riichi Mahjong, you can genuinely read the player sometimes. And that was, oh my God, it's happening. Oh my God, it's actually flipping happening. We drew into the 4 of circles. Of course, this is now a riskier endeavor, right? Right Lord has called the Riichi, but this is like, if we have the chance to call Riichi right now, why is the 5 of bamboo haunting me like the telltale heart right now? We're not meant to win this one. I don't think we're meant to win this one. I know this is extremely painful. Oh, Yusong, you were just saying that big hands don't come often. What are you, Sergei Rachmaninoff? Yeah, I understand the irony in what I'm telling you. I understand that me folding after this is quite, it might give you the oh he he's, okay? I understand that. I don't really want to push for this. The likelihood that they're waiting for the 2-5, very, very real right now. We don't see a lot of 3s of bamboo or 4s of bamboo out right now. The 7s, could we throw away the 9? Yeah, we could. But like they would be also very, very lucky to be waiting on the 7-8, right? That way they could accept the door in their hand. What actually happened this round? Can someone explain to me what the F happened this round? Could they have a 1-2? I mean, I'm just gonna throw inside Suji right now. Please, don't be on like a weird double pair wait, just waiting to slurp up my entire existence. Okay, there it is. A Crossroads gonna make a push for it, but they're waiting on the 2-5. He's unlocked Ultra Instinct, folks. Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing. Oh, how did you like your second place there, bozo? Because now it's not looking so secure, is it? Okay, this is nice. This is nice. Dare we reject our humanity and go for the flush in the bamboo suit? I do not know, folks. I do not know. Because right now, 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 4 pairs in our hand. Pawning the east one does nothing for us right now. I think what we have to do, maybe we can go for Tanya instead. We're Tanya dreaming right now. That's a possibility. If we draw enough bamboo, like if things shake out correctly, we could still go for the half flush. Like the half flush is what gets me the most excited. I lied. I'm an effing liar. Now we're 1 tile away from Tenpai for all simples. Hang on. Significant other. I might be yelling too loudly. Okay, I'm not yelling too loudly. My significant other has to take a work meeting where she might have to be on camera. And so you have to understand, she's in a very precarious position where like, yes, the quarterly results. And meanwhile, in the background, you bozo, calling an open con. Oh, give me a... It's a nightmare, folks. It's a nightmare. Sure, he's a 10, but he screams about Riichi Mahjong in his spare time. You got it. Everyone has their pros and cons. One time when I was playing IRL, the player to my right for one game was very expressive. Like he would sigh very loudly when things weren't going his way, right? And so one of the rounds, my hand was kind of whack in the starting hand, so I discarded a red 5 of bamboo pretty early on, and he was like, and then he like didn't call pawn or chi or anything, and I was like, you're not confident enough with your hand. Your hand is not good enough to open it right now. So I know it's not that fast. I know you're not ready. So the next discard, I just discarded the door. I think it was like the 8 of characters or something, because I was like, I know your hand's not ready. You've given me the keys to the kingdom, bozo. Like, okay, I think we do this. I know it's not the greatest, but if we draw into a 4 of characters, unfortunately, we can't upgrade our hand that way. We'd be in Zuzzy Ferritin jail. But if we draw, okay. Yeah, I can't do that. I can't discard the north one right now. A Crossroads got the south wind pond. They look like they could be going for a flush in bamboo as well. So, folks, I hate to tell you this. I did not recognize what the Dora was, or I was just hoping that I could kind of juke my way out from ever having to draw the Dora. So this might be a little bit tricky. We might just be going into Tenpai for an exhaustive draw right now. Maybe we could go for an after a con if we're lucky. Crossroads gonna call con right now. Unfortunately, they're giving us another reason to push. I'm gonna hit you with a big SpaghettiOs here. It's a risky tile. Yeah, this is Shadow Realm gaming, folks. This is a terrifying situation right now. So I know earlier today I was bragging about how my hand was like too good. Like my hand, or earlier today I was saying hold these L's, bozo, as I was saying about how a Crossroads shouldn't have shouldn't have dealt in that last round. Maybe they were going for first place though. And honestly, I respect the heck out of it. This is a very terrifying situation. Okay, so we have the Sisterhood of the Traveling Tenpai right now. We've been in Tenpai several different ways. None of them particularly valid. That's okay. How many 8s are gone? How many 7s and 8s are gone? 3 8s are gone. 2 7s are gone. Okay. At least a Crosslord didn't win this one. At least a Right Lord only won with a small hand. Anything's still possible right now. Anything's still possible. Even if we sumo a gigantic hand, left lord might not even die, and so we're sitting pretty right now. We're sitting so pretty. Okay, like I just bought a new lip balm at Chanel. Not sponsored. Not sponsored. But you know, my DMs are open. My DMs are open. I think our brands would do well together. 678 Sanshokes. He sees it. Folks, he absolutely sees it. Should we? Yeah, let's just do it. 678 Sanshokes, Riichi Pinfu. What we need to have happen, what we would like to have happen, the absolute nuttiest draw of all time is that 7 of circles. 7 of circles is the most difficult thing. 5, 6, 7. It is interesting. It is interesting, is it not, Zachary? Sorry. Isn't that right, Zach? From Deadly Premonition. Okay. I mean, at this point, we just go for Riichi, Pinfu, Red 5 Dora. Because Sanshoku is worth 2 Han, Red 5 Dora is also worth 2 Han. It's the exact same. Corporate wants you to figure out the differences between these 2 photos. They're the exact same photo. So it was nice to be able to psychologically read someone while playing Riichi Mahjong IRL. That was a very nice experience that I got to enjoy, you know? Just psychologically owning someone. I will say this. Okay, we can still accept the 7 right now. I don't think we even lose any tile acceptancy with this pivot. And now if someone throws the last east wind, which is again a tile that only I can use. Why? I'm the chosen one. Just kidding. It's only my seat wind. It's no one else's prevalent wind. Of course, they could actually use the east wind if they're going for a half flush or something, but you know, that's not what we're talking about right now. Anything else interesting happened? IRL Riichi Mahjong. It was good. I was there for 3.5 hours. The time actually flew by. And I will say this, it was very, very fun drawing tiles, because I genuinely felt like when I was drawing tiles, I felt very, very determined. I was like, I'm gonna pull my own flippin' destiny from the wall right now. And you're like, oh, cringe, Yusong, cringe. Someone's been watching too much Naruto. Yeah, I have. It's called clip channels on YouTube that upload the best moments from Naruto. Yep, I'm calling the Riichi. I don't need to. I have Seatwind, Red 5 Dora, 3 Han as the dealer. Might be worth just staying in Damaten, lying in the shadows right now, what we do in the shadows. Like I'm a Bill Hader joint. Just every time I say joint, it's like, ugh, the nerdiest kid in the class is saying the word joint. Can we stop this, please? But this is a great opportunity to get some more Han, right? Riichi is just an extra Han. Play that funky Riichi dealer. So we have Riichi, Seatwind, Red 5 Dora, and we get to wait on a terminal tile. This feels pretty good. If we sumo, it's a dealer Mongon, by the way. It passed. Wasn't even scared. Never actually scared. That was all for comedic effect. Not for no moment in real life did my heart sink down to my butt while I discarded the Dora after I called Riichi. My significant other is closing the door. Okay, but can we be honest? This is kind of whack though, because like, who wouldn't want to hear that sound during a work meeting? Who amongst us wouldn't be delighted to hear me going in the background of a Zoom meeting, huh? That'll get everyone going on a Monday morning. That's a nice team building exercise. Oh hey, can you explain that noise? Oh yeah, my boyfriend is playing Riichi Mahjong. Oh, Riichi Mahjong, the best game of all time. You just got yourself a promotion. Please. Oh my god. Sebastian the Crab, Under the River, Under the Sea. Please. Oh my god. I need someone to throw a 1 of circles. 3 of the 2 of circles are gone. At least, I mean, I'll say this. Sebastian the Crab summoning ritual, Under the River, Under the Sea. I'll say this. Even if we don't win this one, at least we get to stay in the dealer's seat. A crosslord, please deal in. Onagaishi. Okay. Onagaishi, and I kind of switch this in. Oh my god, everyone's in Tenpai. Okay, left lord getting slurped down into the depths below. That's fine. At least we get to stay in the dealer's seat. Our Riichi stick, unfortunately, is still going to be on the table right now. This is a good hand. I mean, I don't even know what our shapes are going to be, but just taking a glance at it, no honor tiles right now. Our hand is straight up pure gasoline. Let's go. 3 of characters would be the nut draw right now. 5 of bamboo is not bad either, folks. Now with the 3 of characters, we're already in Tenpai for a Riichi Pinfu Red 5. This hand is gross. I don't know what you want me to tell you. This hand is absolutely gross. Okay. Now we can draw into the 3 or the 4 of characters and be in Tenpai, or the 8 of characters, or the 3 or 6 of bamboo. So many tiles get us into Tenpai right now, folks. It's unbelievable. Wait on the 4 and the 8. It's 2 different tiles. It's the same numerical amount of tiles, but oh, hey, good job dancing around my last Riichi. See if you can do it again. Madara Uchiha from the Great Naruto War arc. You handled my first meteor. How about a second? Spoilers, but that show came out like 10 years ago. All right, this is good. We drew another 4 of circles. We don't give anybody else any information. All the 4s are gone. People can maybe make some assumptions about the 2 of circles or the 3 of circles now that all the 4s are gone. But come on, 8 of characters? That's such a safe tile. It's basically a terminal tile. Surely we can dip our toes in Hell's River and Hell's Waters to discard a little 8 of characters. I mean, I can't even talk because speaking of reacting, having large reactions, like someone did remark to me, like, you tend to go like, huh, or whenever someone discards like a valuable tile, like a red 5 or a Dora. And I was like, you know what? Guilty as charged. Cuff me, officer, cuff me. Guilty as charged because, you know, this is a symptom of playing Riichi Mahjong by myself online and screaming into a microphone for years, okay? It's that whenever someone does something like they discard a Dora, I could go, what? Raggy, you know, and it doesn't even. I'm purposely trying to get my girlfriend into trouble. I shouldn't be doing that. That's not what a good significant other does. I can't. Why is your boyfriend doing Scooby-Doo in the background? That's not very professional. Okay. All right. Calm down, Yusong. Calm down. You can do it. You can do it. Yeah, I just react hugely, right? I don't have to hold my reactions back. I can let it flow like the rivers of hell. I brought it back. I brought it back. So unfortunately, this Tenpai, or this Riichi, by the way, is not. It's not going great so far. We haven't set any inadvertent Suji traps, although that's 7 of characters. You know, I'm not waiting with a 5-6. I mean, I'm not. I have them in my hand, but I'm not waiting with a 5-6. If someone else could so kindly discard the 1 of characters, we would be able to set an inadvertent Suji trap that way. The best kind of Suji trap. But yeah, was it fun overall? It was fun overall. The time genuinely flew by. Am I gonna go back? Heck yeah. I'm gonna give you a heck yeah. However, I would like to lament my city's lack of public transit because it was, I drove there at night and it was a 70-minute drive in white knuckle, like stressful traffic. Not the kind of traffic where you can just kind of zone out and you're like, oh, this podcast is better than I thought it was. Like, it was like, oh my God, I'm gonna die if I lose focus on the road for even 1 second right now. Hey, I'm driving over here kind of traffic, you know? Oh, Yusong, instead of that 70-minute drive, why don't you take public transit? You're in a major metropolitan area. Oh, I could. It would just be, because I looked it up, it would just be like 5 different buses. I'm not joking. It would be like 5 different buses and it would take 2 hours. Like, this is why we gotta get better public transit in the US in general, okay? We can't let the car companies win, and I mean that. I mean that with the bottom of my heart until I get a Kia Soul sponsorship, okay? I mean that from the bottom of my heart. So unfortunately, we're like a venture capital firm right now. We're single-handedly keeping the economy afloat. 2 of our Riichi sticks are just on the table from the night before. Okay, we really need to win this one. So what is the nut jar right now? Any honor tile that we already have would be a nice gain. Maybe I don't know. I don't think that the 1 of circles was particularly incorrect. I think that it was an okay first discard. Okay. Our hand is slowly starting to get there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 shapes in our hand. If we want to get Riichi Pinfu, we probably need to draw into a 7 of circles. That would be pretty nice. 9 of bamboo, unfortunately not what we want. I would still wholeheartedly accept a red dragon. Red dragon would be nice. Dora is the 8 of bamboo. I can't do anything about the 8 of bamboo. We can only look on in dismay as the 8 of bamboo gets drawn and discarded. We definitely want to pick up our 2 Riichi sticks that are on the table. Unfortunately for us, A crosslord sees the value potential and is not gonna just roll over and die. They're gonna fight for it. Okay, they're pawning and cheating out the wazoo. Probably just an all simples hand, right? Show me a 7 of circles, please. I would love to do a little Riichi Pinfu dance right now. If you're gonna give me some dangerous tiles, I'm gonna get rid of those dangerous tiles immediately. What happens if I draw into an 8 of circles? First of all, it's unlikely, right? There's only 1 left in the entire game. Our crosslord has 1, we have 2. But if we draw into an 8 of circles, I will happily discard this 6. Even if we just call a Riichi for a Riichi only hand, I do it. I give my life, not for honor, but for Pog. Okay, a lot of tiles send us into Tenpai right now. 1 of characters, 4 of characters, 7 of circles, 8 of circles. You know what was interesting playing Riichi Mahjong IRL? Please pass. A little Jeb Bush. My Riichi sticks, my Gamora. Oh my god, they're so far ahead now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, all right. All right, what we want to do is avoid 4th place. Unless we have an absolute nutty draw. No, we don't have any Dora tiles. Half flush is way too far away, like a Carole King song. I mean, what is the best case scenario for us? Someone else calls an irresponsible con, and then we get to call Riichi. We hit like a million. We hit the absolute flippin' mother load in terms of Oradora. I think you're not gonna like this, and I know I should have more of a killer instinct inside of me. Like, sure, Yusong, what if you drew another Dora? I think we just get rid of the Dora and try to avoid last place right now. We wanna have these, we don't want anybody else to be able to win this game. And look at this. I don't know what Left Lord is doing right now, but maybe they're going for a Yakuman of some kind. I have no idea. I have no idea. What do we want to see? We want to see, what we have not twice pure double sequence, but we have a pure double sequence in our hand right now if we draw into a 4 of circles. But this shape, even though it looks awkward, is actually really, really good, right? We can complete this shape with a 1 or a 4 or a... Isn't there a third way we can complete this? Or a 5 as well, right? We could get into a triplet of the 5s, although we still need a pair somewhere in this hand, right? It's a little bit awkward. It's a little bit awkward. 2 and a 5. Not exactly what we want to see. What else was I talking about? IRL Riichi Mahjong. Oh yeah. So you kind of, in IRL Riichi Mahjong, you kind of always have to be ready to pawn or chi, right? You don't want the game to slow down to a slow grind just because of you. So you kind of always have to be ready if you want to pawn or chi. Not because everyone's like chomping at the bit to draw their next tile, but just because like, you know, you just don't want to slow the game down. Like, oh, hang on, let me think for a second. Also, that gives other players information, right? But what I did realize that was kind of cool was like, you know, people, if someone discards a red dragon or like a green dragon or like a valuable tile, if someone discards a Dora tile, people will pause around the table just to be like, is anybody taking this before the next tile gets discarded? Oh, please no. Okay. Pog. We could still go for a little bit of all simple shenanigans. We have to draw something around this 5 of characters, which apparently is impossible, despite the fact that it is a very 4, 6s, 3s, 7s. So much could another 5 could also help as well. Oh, Left Lord with that young Riichi. Oh my god. Am I really? So what happens here? If we end in an exhaustive draw, am I safe to fold right now? I think I'm safe to fold right now, because if we end in an exhaustive draw, and we pay 3,000 points, they get 3,000 points, I pay 1,000, we're still incredibly pogged, right? We're still incredibly pogged. Okay, 3 of bamboo is safe. I mean, the 1 of bamboo should be safe, right? All the 3s are visible right now, so they literally can't have a 2-3. They could be on a double pair weight for the 1s. They could be on a double pair weight of the 1s. Very hilariously, very ironically, the 9 of characters is a safe discard right now. So is the 9 of circles. Eastwind. How do I feel about this one? I actually don't feel good about the Eastwind right now. Eastwind is not looking that safe with my pants on the ground. Please let us get into an exhaustive draw where I can avoid last place. We also, if we have the chance to pawn and chi such that Left Lord does not have the chance for under the river or under the sea, I think we take that. So right now it's 3, 2, 1, 0. Is that what it is? Or I'm 2? 2, 1, 0. Okay, they're not the last. They're not the last draw. So that's nice. That's nice. Okay. I was a little bit scared there. I didn't really know how to do that. Left forward waiting on Tenhou, Riichi, Tenhou, or all simples. Riichi, all simples, red 5. Maybe trying to hit Sumo Ipatsu 3 or Adora. You have to go for it. You have to go for it. And they could still call a con if they drew into another 7 of bamboo. All right, unfortunately, we didn't bring home the gold, but it's still a really fun game. I appreciate being able to tell you. Dude, the Elo's looking so healthy, by the way. This is the moments before disaster meme where it's like, you know, moments before we start shadow realming it big time. This is not bad, though. This is absolutely not bad. I think what's helped us is I think our judgment's just been a little bit better. Like what hands to go for right out of the gate. You know what I mean? Okay, what happened here? Did I call a con here? No, I didn't. I was hoping to call a con later. This is why you don't just call con, because if I called con here and then discarded it, I would have given them 2 Dora. I wasn't sure that this tile, like I wanted to at least be in Tenpai, right? For the chance to get that after the con Yaku, which would be kind of nice, kind of spicy, kind of anime protagonist. So what happened here? I throw a 4. I'm huge folding right now, right? Late September, and I gave you a huge tisk from this. I'm so mad at you right now. For what? For what? To stay in the dealer seat? No. This is not worth it. For what? A red dragon only hand as the dealer? Please just discard the 6 if you're gonna... I mean, oh, you're in 10 play, but it's so bad. The 6s are gone. I disagree with this decision. I don't think that you should push here. It's way too flippin'. Sorry for the language. It's way too flippin' risky. What happens here? You're in last place. It's such a spicy zone right now. Oh, but you have value. Oh, but you have value. You throw the 1 here, right? Yeah, you just got it. You got to figure out what your game plan is. You got to Jade and Yuki get your game on. Unfortunately, the 1 deals into the Riichi, but like, again, this is what I'm saying. Like, big hands don't come that often, you know? Like, so when it happens, you have to you might have to even deny yourself the first Riichi opportunity to try to go for the gold. I can't believe this. They were waiting on another 8 of circles. They just had another 6, 7 in their hand. Wow. Okay. Unfortunate for us. Unfortunate. Anything else that we could have done here? I mean, we could have discarded. Oh, is that better? Discarding the 1s? Wow. Discarding the 1s is better. That's so interesting. Just remembered that my girlfriend is in a meeting. That's so interesting. Because discarding the 1s means that they can't... It's Suji and they're going for all simples. We're still in template if we draw a 4 or a 7 for Pinfu. And then we can call Riichi Pinfu red 5. And we weren't gonna have all simples anyway. I don't know why I was so... I just never tear up this kind of shape, but that's me being inflexible. We have 2 pairs in our hand. Pray I don't alter it any further. No, we have 2 pairs in our hand. I don't know why I said that last thing. My brain's kind of random. I am to Penguin of Doom, you know? Okay, spicy. And we learned some new stuff, right? We definitely could have turned that game around. Like, if we had discarded the 1 of characters there, arguably a misplay from yours truly. We discard the 1s, we get into Tenpai, we win that hand, and then it's all gravy. Especially because wasn't that the hand where there were 2 Riichi sticks left over that were just our Riichi sticks? We were the venture capital firm that was just funding everyone here in Silicon Valley. That's gonna do it for today's video. If you enjoy the song or if you enjoy the Zhang, please leave a like and a comment. It helps out the channel a lot. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. New videos Monday through Friday. I also stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 4 p.m. PST. Link is down below in the description, along with our community Discord and our VODs channel. I hope to see you there. Until next time, please be kind to yourself and please be patient with yourself. I'll talk to you soon, okay? Peace.